Hello everyone and welcome back to yet another series of DG Guru. And in this series of ours, we'll be learning how to make a display ad along with a remarketing ad in the new interface of Google AdWords. Okay, so let's check out on the screen. So on the screen on the left hand side, if you'll see, there is an option of campaigns, right? So in order to make any kind of ads, be it text ad, display or a video ad, the first thing that we need to do is we need to click on this campaign option. So if you click on this campaign options, a blue icon plus will appear where we need to click it first. And what we need to do is we need to create a new campaign, right? So we'll click on this new campaign. Now it is giving me almost 5 options. So in the last video of mine, we have worked on the search ads. So in this video, we'll be working on the display ads, right? And one more thing, remember that even I have told you in the last video of mine that a display ad is always and always a remarketing ad is always and always a display ad. A search ad is never a remarketing ad. Okay, fine. So let's test the display ad. There are 5 options. So as usual, I'll pick the website traffic, right? And I need to make a standard campaign. It is asking me to reach goal like. It's asking me my website's name. Just select and put down my website name. That's digitalguru.com. Right. Let's go back. Paste and continue. Fine. So now it is asking me to give a campaign name. So I'll just name it as test display ad. Fine. I'll be giving as location as India only. I won't be working more on location, any other option that we have learned in the last videos. In this video of display ad, I would be only telling you those parts which are not present in the text ads, right? So we can select the location, we can select the language, we can select the bidding option. So in this, there is few changes in the bidding options. As it is a display ad, so viewable impression. See, there are 2 kinds of broader classification of bidding kinds are CPM and CPC. CPC means cost per click and CPM means cost per mile. Now in cost per mile only, there is one more classification as VCPM, that is viewable cost per mile. Suppose my ad was shown on one of the website twice, like one of the position of my ad was like one of the position was on the header and another ad of mine was present in footer. So if a user have not scrolled the page till the bottom, right, means my ad has not made the impression in the front of the customer, like he has not seen my ads. So the VCPM would be 1 only, because ideally he have seen only 1 ad, but the CPM would be 2. Like whether you have seen or not seen doesn't matter. The ad has been loaded on the page and that will be counted, right? So select the bidding type strategy just like last time. Fine. So these are the 4 options which are coming. Unlike in the text ad, there was more than 4 options. I hope you remember, and even you might have done the research on all those kinds of bidding strategies, right? So out here, this was VCPM. The bidding strategy that I was talking all about is VCPM. Fine. So I would be just again going back to the previous bidding. Fine. And manual bid ad for selecting. And we're paying for the clicks only, right? Okay. Let's select how much budget I want to give. Like my budget is 100 rupees and my delivery type is standard. In additional settings, it is again coming ad rotation. There are 4 kinds of options, like optimize preferred best performance ad. Like if you are making more than one ads under one campaign only, then the Google would be rotating your ads. Fine. That rotation, when you're having more than one ads under a campaign, you can choose how you want to use it. Fine. Ideally, this optimized by conversion and rotation evenly is not supported right now. So either we can select do not optimize rotation or optimize rotation based on performing ads, like out of the 2, 3 or 4 ads whichever you have made in order to get your campaign fulfilled. Whichever ad would be performing better, Google would be preferring that ad only, right? Now start date, end date, device, frequency capping. Now what is frequency capping? Suppose if I've selected apply frequency capping as number of impressions per day for this campaign or for this ad group, right? So now my ad would be visible to an audience maximum 4 times in a day on an ad group level, right? So if I make it 2, a unique audience would see my ad only 2 times. Suppose he has seen my ads in the morning only twice, then for the entire day my ad won't be visible to him. Right? So you can apply this as a strategy, like what should be the ideal number of ads, ideal number of impressions that you think is an optimum, so that the customers even don't feel irritated, like repeatedly it is making an impression in front of me, right? So this dynamic ad we would be discussing later. Fine. Neither we would be working on audience right now. Now it is asking me us for the bid. Fine. Remember out here we have selected the automatic bidding strategy. Fine. The manual bidding strategy. Fine. So for that only it is asking you how much would I'm willing to pay. He is giving me just a suggestion. Is that it's something 6.43 would be appropriate. Fine, you can keep it down, you can keep it lower than 6.43, or you can even keep more than 6.43, right? I'll give it 6. And just you see on the runtime only on the right hand side, these stats are being changing, so that it will be giving you a better idea what is the number of clicks that I should expect, and what is the average CPC that would be costing in the entire day on a weekly. Just he's estimating a weekly rough estimates, right? Fine. After that, I need to make a ad. It's always suggested make a responsive ad, right? Now it is asking us to, you can see this plus image icon out here, right? Click on this. Suppose I need to make an ad of my own website, so it has just scanned my website and it is giving me all the images which is present on my website, right? So like I would like to use this as a logo, so my logo would be this D, this thing. It's good. Fine. One of the images is this. Oh, this image is not fitting. This keyword option is giving me attention. Just a second, guys. I need to reduce the screen size in order to use it. Yeah, now it is coming. Actually, this export CSV, because of the CSV option, the save option was not visible in front of me. So I just reduce the screen size in order to get it. So I'll again use this as a logo. D is my logo. Continue, and I'm using this image. Save. This is creating an error. Let me use this. This is just a sample images. I'm trying to use it. Okay. Fine. So save. See a logo and these two images, and automatically the ad would be created and it will be showing you as a preview out here. Fine. Right now it is showing the mobile devices. Like if my display ad is coming in mobile, how it would be looking. But if I check on desktop, it will show all the desktop versions of my ad. Let me increase the resolution so that you can see it better. And there's some internet issue because of which it's not getting loaded. Don't worry. And after that, the things that you need to do is you just need to write the headings. Like this is short heading. These are the keywords or the description which would appear above your display ads, right? So just I'm like this is short heading, right? And then this is long heading. I'm writing the same thing so that you can identify where which text is appearing, right? Description. Let's see. Let me check on there. There is some issue because of which my ads are not appearing. I don't know what the issue is. My complete ad has gone. Now I need to scan it again. I was just thinking why it's not appearing. Here my ad was there, my website which I have scanned and few images, everything gone. Because of that only it was not able to give the preview. Fine, no worries guys, just the way that I have done. If you would be doing the similar way, your ad would be appearing as a preview on the right hand side of the main screen, and you can easily identify how your display ad would be looking like. Fine. Now this was a simple display ad that I've tried to make you understand. Let me just refresh it and see if it works, that I can show you right now. Right. Now along with the display ad, even there is another kind of ad. It's all gone now, which is called as a remarketing ad. Fine. Let me just check. Fine, we were here. Scanned all the image. I'll pick this image as logo. This time I'll take G. The D was not working. Fine. I'll pick this as an image. Continue. Okay, I need to reduce the screen size more. Yeah, here is save. Fine. I don't know what is the issue. Why is it constantly removing these things? But whatsoever is the reason, you just try, and if in case this is in your case as well, like the links are vanishing as it's just disappeared in my case, do just drop the same message in the comment section so that I can just check why it is happening. Was it my fault only? What is something generic which Google has changed? Recently Google is coming up with many changes in their way and functionality of the campaign. So many times what we may expect, Google is not delivering like that, because it is on an average daily going with a phase of changes, right? Do just check and even let me know in the comment section that it was working fine or not in your case, and was you able to make the ads efficiently or not, right? Now after that, even I was talking about how to make a remarketing ad. Now in order to make a remarketing ad, the only thing that you need to do is you need to make an audience, right? In one of my video earlier, I have explained how to make a remarketing ad, but that video is of the older interface. So in this I'll try to make you understand how to make the same remarketing ad on the new interface, right? So in order to make a remarketing ad, the first thing that you need to do is you need to make an audience, right? On the top you can see there is an option of tools. Click on the tools and you'll see an audience manager out here, right? Just click on the audience manager. Now out here it is asking me to create a new remarketing list. I'll click on this. So right now these are the 3-4 options that I can create a remarketing list. Website visitor means anyone. Basically, what is a remarketing ad? Remarketing ad means the ad which is chasing you back. Like you went to any website and then you go to any other platform, the ad of that website is following you. So it is just the symbol telling you from which platform do you want the audience to follow. Do you want to chase the audience which is coming from website, who were there on your app, or who were YouTube users, right? Your YouTube channel. So right now we are talking about the website traffic. So I'll be selecting the website visitors. Now it is very similar to the same like last time when we were creating the audience. The only small kind of differences came in just in the GUI, right? So it's the same visitor of a page, or you can select all these kind of options like customer coming to a page and also visited another page. Like you want someone who is coming to a shop page and also going to some specific product page, like then only you want them to you want your ads to chase them. Or in the second option, visitor of a page who did not visit another page, audience who came down to the shop page but they didn't went to any specific product page, right? Like that's the latest phone that you have launched. Suppose that OnePlus has recently launched a new cell phone, and he wants whenever any audience is coming down to the shop page and if they're not seeing the OnePlus page, then he wants his ads to follow the audience to just make an awareness that OnePlus phone is also present out there, right? So you can choose like that option out here. So you can just strategize what should be the behavior and when do you want you to follow your ads towards an audience. You can select out here, fine. And after selecting the criteria, it is something like URL contains and URL equals to, URL starts with, ends with, doesn't contain, does not equal to, does not start with, does not ends with, right? URL contains means suppose you want to include lot numbers of URLs. Suppose on your website there are 50 products of Nokia. So ideally, if you want anyone coming down to the Nokia's page, you want your ad to follow the audience whosoever is coming down to the Nokia's page. So writing down all the 50 URLs of pages where Nokia products are present is a bit tedious task, and there might be an error, like you might even repeat any URL, or you may skip even any URL. So rather than that, we can even choose something like URL contains, right? So if you are opening a page of Nokia, I'm pretty sure the name Nokia would be there in the URL, because that will be present in the slug part, because the URL consists of the domain name. After domain name, that is domain extension / and slug. In slug, it is always the name of whatever is the product or page name, stuff like that. So I'm pretty sure if it is a Nokia page, you won't be writing Samsung anywhere. So what happens by this feature, this benefit is that you need not need to write all the URLs. You simply write Nokia. It will include whichever page heading in the URL you find Nokia, that all page would be included in that, right? So similarly, you can select all these things and you can create an audience, right? Like I need to create an audience, like it is test audience 12 and visitor of a page, URL equals to, I'll put down my website URL. Fine. Membership duration. It is 540 days is the maximum duration, so I'll be considering as a 300. Fine. Description, I can write why I have created this kind of audience, so that tomorrow I can recall. I may skip, I may forget why I have created this audience. So with the help of this description, I would be able to recall it. Right? I'll be creating the audience now. So my audience is created. Right? It is like test audience 12. Now let's see how to make an ad, a remarketing ad. In order to make a remarketing ad, let's go back to the campaign page once again, right? And I'll be again selecting a new campaign and a display ad. I want a website visitor. Continue. Fine. Now everything would be same, but the only difference now that we would be having in this is in terms of like audience. Fine. Now here in audience we are having 3 options. So how like what is the interest and habit they are having, stuff like that. Fine. Whether they are reaching to the planned audience or not. So now in order to have a remarketing ad, right, let's just remove this thing. Just a second, guys. And I'm just trying to, this is interest. Where has my remarketing code gone? So right now I have selected a website visitor, right? Under website visitor, it's test audience 12 that I've created right now. Right? Like while I was creating a remarketing list, the first remarketing list that there was 3-4 options which coming. One was like website visitor, app, YouTube, and then custom. So we created a website visitor. So I just selected the website visitor. Under this, I have selected the test audience 12. Right? So the moment I have selected this as one of the option on my ad, so now this display ad won't be visible to an audience till the time that audience does not qualify the rules that I have made under test audience 12. Right? The moment he qualifies the rules, my ad will start following him. Right? So now a normal display ad is converted into your remarketing ad. Now you can further refine it by selecting the location, like which location audience do you want to chase. Now you don't want to chase the pan India's audience, you only want to chase the audience which is coming from Delhi. So you can select a place out here and you can select Delhi, India. Fine. So the audience, whosoever is coming from Delhi and doing that specific activity which I have made under audience tab, would only be seeing my remarketing ads. And not only this thing, you can even further refine your ad in terms of your more location and other stuffs, which they just you can keep on refining the ad so that your remarketing ad would be more precise. Fine. I hope guys you have understood how to make a normal display ad and as well as the remarketing ad. So if you're having any doubts, or if I by mistake have missed out any step that while doing an ad you're finding it as that I might have not explained in my steps, do let me know so that I can further add on any videos on the specifically on that module or that point only, so that it is clear and you are able to make a better ads. Fine. I hope you have understood. Fine. And do like or comment on the videos if you are finding it good, and if you're not subscribed my channel, kindly subscribe it and just activate the notification icon so that if I'm making any new videos on that, you'd be notified. Fine. And thank you for watching my video and have a great day ahead. Thank you guys.